Hello everybody, this is Deadbone, and today I'm going to give you a tour of Ferrumcraft as of July 1st, 2026. We're going to do a tour of Spawn for this video, and it'll be very nice. Let us begin. So first we're going to look over here at the bulletin board, and there's stuff like that, like the community day, bring out terrain down to ground, and stuff like that. Ender chest, a bench, chest, a thing for Larry, who's the server owner, but is absent right now due to him being on a vacation right now. Larry Koopa show. And now, first we'll go this way. The swear jar. So if somebody swears while on the server in somebody's video, they have to pay 1 diamond block. And I have a lot of diamonds right now. That's my wallet right there. So let's go this way. To the fairgrounds. Okay, there's that. Boom, boom. The Ferris wheel. The Larry go round. That's nice. We gotta sleep to skip to the day now. Hold on. But it's a really nice building right there. As you can see. Hold on, we gotta sleep. There we go. Now we got that. It's the Larry go round. Not much in there. But it's very nice. In fact, let's go into F4 mode. And it's really nice merry-go-round there. Now, over here is the park which the people built, which is very nice. Nice little park. There's a sign in there, Ocean Breeze. Here lies her content. Yeah, that's nice. And now we'll continue by going this way. Over here is rock, paper, scissors. And the lake is right there, but we'll show that in a minute. Over here is rock, paper, scissors. Which allows players to essentially play a game. Not really sure how it works that well. And then here is the lake. We'll get a nice view around the lake. Spawn has been really built up ever since the starting of the server. And it's absolutely beautiful. I remember building this lake on stream with other people. It was absolutely gorgeous. I think right here is a good place to get a good view. Nice little lake. It looks beautiful with shaders, but I don't want shaders on at the moment. And down right there is a chest full of bones and a head. That's that. Oops, gotta eat. It's real nice. And there's tropical fish in there because we decided to put them in it. It's a beautiful area. And as we go over here, everybody has a shop on the server, which is very nice. It's a very nice tour. Oh, that's where I put my bed. I was wondering where I left my bed last time. It's actually my bed that I left a little bit ago. Now this is Peacock's shop. The bear shell. They tend to sell choker shells, which are very good. with a good price, 3 diamonds per stack. And I sometimes buy from there. Then there's this area, the no longer favorite chickens. I forget what this is called. One berry, 1,000 diamonds. One shows for 60 diamonds. Yeah, this is nice. Yeah, it's basically a small area. Then down here, there's a bunch of chickens. I mean, a bunch. Oh, at least there used to be. Boom, boom. I think they were cold so that they wouldn't run out. Bear fried chicken. One diamond. And more for 3 stacks. There's stuff like that. Then we'll go over here. Love this shop, questionable prices. The Iron Bear. Not much in there. They sell lanterns, soul lanterns, chains, and iron bars. I guess they have an iron farm somewhere. I prefer to mine my stuff manually. And out here, I guess that's like a blacksmith area. And before we go any further, we're going to go over here. Back towards the Grand Nether portal. Go over here. Here's this shop right here. For plants. Pitcher pods. 1 diamond per 32. That's nice. Nice stuff right there. Now we're gonna go over here. Over here, there's the other story to this, which is nice. Whoops, did not mean to harvest that. No, nothing in those chests. And then over here is the truck and a copper golem. For shopping district stuff. The donation truck. Now let's go over here to all the members of the server. There's Peacock, Roxy, Red Shadow, Malkazar, Sir Crafts-a-Lot, Star Barn, Rising Side. Then there are these honorary members who left a little bit ago. Then there's Winter Rose, Mal, Core Gaming, Oregon, Arbithor, Aaron King, Burp, Cook Polar Bear, Crazy Phase. There's me, Jenza, Low Gamer, and Lark. Larry Koopa, Monkey D. Ginger, Ocean Breeze, and Oris. And these are some other honorary members. Avexion, who was a good guy, and CX Apple Pie, who was a good guy as well. Over here is the stage where they hold debates sometimes. They held a debate for... They did hold a debate for president once, which was really nice. And now we're gonna go over here to the gas station. This is a nice little area that they sell stuff. And there's that poster for voting for Larry. There used to be a zombie villager here, but it got removed. Some beehives. And there's this right here. Mangrove logs, 1 diamond per stack. A lot of stuff like that. Up here is a little office space, I guess. It's really nice, especially considering, I don't know, it's just really nice. Then over here is, okay, we're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there right now. There's the park. There's the stage. I almost went back to the stage. This is a nice building. The Holy Nugget, chicken nugget biscuit. I helped him getting those heads there. Very nice area. Bathroom right there. Employees must wash hands and stuff. Then there is back here. Not much, but it's nice. In fact, let's get a good view of this area real quick. That's nice. 24/7. Very nice. And then we'll go over here to this thing, which is quite funny. I find it funny with that goofy smile. Raven's Tough Shop. They mainly sell tough and stuff. It isn't really decorated on the inside, so we're just gonna go buy it real quickly. Then there's this place, which sells good stuff. Good warped funguses, nether stuff mostly, which is very nice. Quite beautiful. Then we'll go over here and hold on, it might be time to sleep again. In a moment. There we go. There we go, that's good. Then there's this, the Easter egg, which was an event we had to have an Easter egg. We had an Easter egg hunt on the server a while back, and on that server, during that hunt, Larry hid eggs all across our bases, like on walls and stuff, and I'm still finding them to this day. And then there's this right here, this snow thing, this little igloo right here, Lark's igloo. Straightforward shop. Snow, 2 diamonds per 3 stacks. Stuff like that. Then there's this right here, Monkey's General Goods. There's that. Honestly, not much there. Nice and beautiful. They sell Elytras, 20 diamonds per Elytra. And there's that Ender chest, which is very nice. Then we'll go over here. This is a nice little store. Great prices, but no roof got rained on. That's funny. It's basically Color Me Surprised, which basically sells wool, concrete, glass, and dyes, which is very nice. And then we'll go over to here, to this area, which is Low Gamer Slime Shop, which is a really good place to get slime balls, which is really nice. Oh, and then over here, there's this audio and stuff. Now this audio is pretty loud, so be careful with it. It's nice though, very nice. Then we'll go up here, back over here. Then there's my shop that I made because I have so much deep slate from mining. The rusty nail is what I call it. Full of stone and stuff. Dirt. Then there's deep slate from there to about there. Tough. And then there's this chest over here. When people pay, they pay, depending on what they bought, they pay a diamond in each chest, depending on what they bought, so that I can see what's in most demand. As you can see, it's right up there. I was going for kind of like a Western rundown tavern saloon kind of vibe, but not much came of it. This is from early on in the server when I was going to draw a tunnel straight through this mountain, but then was amended very early on, which is very nice. Very nice still. Then there's this. This basically was troll written down on the ground by me as a joke one time, but then was never finished. And there's this place by Red Shadow, the Redstone Tavern. It's very nice. He slowly works on this. He has stuff in there that he's going to use to finish this one day. It's quite beautiful, honestly. Quite beautiful, to be honest. The way he put stone all over this stuff. It's been improving recently. And then over here, let's go over here. Yeah, that bedding's been there for a while. Now let's go back over here to visit this one place. I'm not sure what this bedding's actually for, to be honest. But first, we'll go into Ruckus and Rubble. A place that sells similar stuff to me. Like that. Whoops. 1 diamond for 9 stacks. Stuff like that. It's a nice little cave system. Very nice. Then there's this place right here. The Better Builds. Not sure if it's a shop or not. There's that. There's a for trees department. Invader light switch. That's nice. Quite a nice little store there. Then we're gonna then I'll show you this thing. It's quite beautiful from the outside. In fact, let me show you real quick. It's a giant bookshelf with a globe on top. At least I think it's a globe. Not sure. But it's quite beautiful. Quite beautiful. Now, let me show you this. They sell this stuff. And up here, there's not much. They sell a lot of stuff like books and stuff up here. Basically kind of like a library. And over here, say diamonds. There's that, which is really good. Then I think there's this thing right here. I forget what this store is. It's very nice though. Okay, so basically swampy kind of stuff, like kind of like a jungle. It's very beautiful, quite beautiful. Then there's the courthouse over there. Quite nice, to be honest. Then there's the Ferrumcraft Police Department, which is quite beautiful. Next in line, take a number. There's this over here. How much honesty in there? There's that. Boom, boom. And if we go up here, there's there. And then over here is the jail cell. The temporary jail cell, we'll close that. Close the door as well as we leave. Then we'll go into here. And there's not much in there other than sticks. This is basically a jail cell for people in case they break the rules. And then we'll go over here. Actually, we'll save the courthouse for last. Over here is the post office, which is very nice. I still haven't claimed the post office yet. Still haven't claimed the mailbox yet. It's nice. And then if we go over here, this is where they're gonna build a museum eventually for the server. It'll be very nice. Nice little museum. And we may need to borrow some. Or just get some from my old chest that's been here for like ages. I have a chest that's been here for ages, which we haven't used in a long time. We'll craft that so we can actually get up there. Oops, almost time to sleep again. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. And we sleep. There's that happy gas over there. And now we go a bit over here. Whoops, we messed up there. We'll just put that there. We'll get rid of those logs in a moment. And over here is the courthouse, which hasn't really been used yet. And isn't really completed yet, but it's nice. Very nice. It needs to be done someday soon. But it's absolutely very nice. And with that, I say we might need to end off this video in a moment. And over here is, I don't think there's anything left at spawn. And if we go into the map, yeah, there isn't much left. It's beautiful though. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm live on my Twitch almost every day at twitch.tv/deadbonettv. Now I mainly do chill streams and stuff every day. So if you're interested in watching, feel free to drop a follow. And now some video of me flying through the town with shaders will show.